Okay. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Thank you for coming out on this lovely Saturday morning. A little bit, I don't know whether it's cold or not cold, but it's snowing. So last night was terrible, driving around. This morning seems to be better. At least the snow plows were out doing their job. So some of you got here early, you saw us doing some housekeeping. We apologize for the dirty floor because not us, it's the weather. All right, so let's start. I'll just begin with who I am. I am Stevie Chung and I'm a Diamond Master with Atomy. All right. So I'd like to begin by sharing a little bit about who I am, why I'm here speaking to you. Number one, I'm not an Atomy employee. So Atomy did not employ me and tell me to come here and do this talk. I'm here because I really believe in this company called Atomy and why everyone should at least take a look at it, and if it makes sense, grab it as a tool for your future. And I'll share with you what I believe the future is going to be, how Atomy can help you to meet that future, and perhaps at the end, how really you can make some money out of Atomy. So that's generally the agenda for today. So let's begin by asking you to check your phones just to make sure that it is at least on vibrate or on, or switch off. Otherwise, I'll make you dance to that tune. If you have a lovely tune, it's okay. If you have a bad one, then you're going to be sorry. All right. So I'd like to begin by why I started in Atomy. My background, I've been a banker in Canada. I've been doing banking for over 20 years. I've left banking. This is my full-time work now, Atomy is. So you may want to know why. Why is this banker doing something that's very related to a business field that is not popular, network marketing? Why am I in this field? I'm a banker. I've been doing banking for a long while. What is my job in a banker? I lend money. So I'm one of those who lend money to small businesses. The bank trusts me enough to give me a pretty high limit of $1 million to lend to small businesses. So because of that, I had to learn a lot about businesses. What makes a business work? What makes a business fail? Because I'm lending money. So if I lend a business money, I need to make sure that that business will survive and give the bank back its money. So through that, I began to come across this business called network marketing. It's a very interesting business. There are a lot of bad stories about it, but yet, you know that one of the oldest network marketing company has been around for over 50 years now. So it cannot be entirely bad. So the question is, why is it that there are more bad stories about network marketing than there are good? The concept of network marketing, extremely powerful. And it's an extremely powerful concept. And as I go through this, perhaps you'll catch a little bit about what I mean by network marketing being where it is. So, but talking about Atomy itself, I'd like to begin by what Atomy showed me first of all. This is one company that's very different. So when I first looked at Atomy, I was told that this is network marketing. I said, okay, I've been doing network marketing for quite a while with different companies. I've done a lot, I've succeeded in some, done okay in some, failed in some. So all I've done. So I began to reach a point between me and my wife, we said, no more. No more. But why Atomy in the end? So when I first encountered Atomy, this is what I was shown. Balanced life. This is what I was told Atomy wants me to use Atomy as a tool to achieve a balanced life. And it talks about 4 areas in life. You may believe, you may agree with me, or you may not. But these are the 4 areas in life that we all want for ourselves. At least I believe everyone deep inside wants this. We want to live well. We want to be able to love. We want to continue to learn. At least have time to learn, if not for anything else. And we want to contribute. We want to be, if we can make $50,000 a month and give away $20,000, knowing that I'm not going to be short the next month because another $50,000 is going to come in. Even if I give away 20, another 50 will come in the next month. Is that okay? Is that the kind of contribution I want to be able to do? If that's so, Atomy says you can do this through Atomy. So touch a little bit on living well. It's because we want to always live a life that we have both health and wealth. As a financial advisor with the bank before, as part of my lending duties, one of the things I do is help people build their financial wealth. And one of the things I notice is that there are a lot of people who are wealthy. There are people who are wealthy in my portfolio, the people that I looked after. But some of them are sick. They work very hard, worked very long, made a lot of money, but could not enjoy that because they're lying in hospital. Not because they want to, they're just sick. So that's no good. To have a lot of money and not being able to use it is not good. But to have a lot of good health and no money is also not good. So that's living well means a balance between both. Being healthy and also have wealth. And that's very important. So that's the first part of balanced life. To achieve that, you need that kind of, you need to have a consistent income and you need to have health. And Atomy offers both of those. And from there, you begin to be able to love people. It's easier to love people when you have enough. Then you have time to learn, and then you have money to give, or time to give, or not anything you could give. Just being there, helping someone to do something would be, because you have the time to do that. That's the balanced life Atomy says that I could achieve using Atomy. And so through the rest of this short discussion or sharing, I'd like to just talk about how Atomy can do that. So let's move on. Where are we now in the world? If we look at the world right now, we are hitting what is called the fourth industrial revolution. Some of you recognize these words. I prefer pictures to these symbols. So let's take a look at what the world is right now in the fourth industrial revolution. Some of you may know about this. Some of you may already be aware of this. I'll just touch on a few things. The first one is this AI, artificial intelligence. This is real. This lady has a name. They call her Sophia. And what is she doing now? She's putting up her left hand to be sworn in as a citizen of Saudi Arabia. So Saudi Arabia gave an AI a citizenship. And she's very intelligent. She does discussions. There have been interviews with her about what she wants to do in life and so on and so forth. So this is something that's becoming real in our life. It's no longer a science fiction. It's a reality now. And if you look at other realities, the ability to fly now is no longer just in an airplane. You can actually get onto one of these and actually fly. Then you have cars. Driverless cars. This morning my wife showed me a short video clip on driverless trucks. So someone is just testing a truck that drives without anyone from California to the other side, to Florida. And it's driving across by itself. No driver. The only question I ask is how did it get recharging? How does it recharge its batteries? But that they didn't answer. But that's what is happening. If truckers are disappearing, how many jobs are gone? If every car becomes driverless, how many cab drivers are no longer working? Don't talk about cab drivers, talk about bus drivers. How many jobs will disappear? What about all the industries related to people driving cars? Repair shops for accidents, because driverless cars would have less accidents. Just for control. And if that's the case, a lot of things are changing in the world. Even chefs are losing their jobs because AI could cook as well. This is happening now. This is not in the future. This is not something in a science fiction movie. This is real right now. It's possible. In fact, Amazon opened a new store, I don't have the video clip today, that has no cashiers, no lineups. You walk into the store with your phone. You enter the shop, it tracks everything that you pick up from the store. It uses sensors to know what you pick up. And then when you pick up everything, put it in your shopping cart or put it in your bag, you leave the store, you get charged immediately. And you see on your phone how much is charged. I wish I had the video today, but I don't have it here. But that's what it is. It's already existing in Seattle. So if you ever go to Seattle, visit the store there. It's called Amazon Go. And you can see it there. The world is changing. It's changing very rapidly. What else is changing? Let's look at where we are shopping. How many of, at least all my children, I have 2 boys. They are working adults, married adults. And they all shop online. Gap is one of my other son's favorite stores. He never goes to the store. He only goes back to the store to return the stuff that he doesn't want. Everything else he buys online. So that's why Gap is closing stores, because there's no need to have physical stores. More and more people are buying online. What is Walmart asking you to do? Shop online. Don't come here if you can. Just come by and pick up your goods from Walmart. I think Amazon is actually testing delivering food supplies to your house and put it into your fridge for you. So what they do is they ask you to download this program that you can use an electronic lock on your door. You give the code to the guy who comes, he will deliver the goods to your house, go to your fridge, put everything nicely for you, and leave, and relock your door. So those are happening. If that's changing in the world, what is happening to the retail world? There is a word now actually for this, and it's called retail apocalypse. The end of retail. Is it true? I don't know. But this is what people are talking about. And who is surviving? Amazon and Alibaba. World's largest online shopping mall, probably. Alibaba, East Side. 1 billion people uses Alibaba. So that's what is changing in the world. If that's changing, then what else is changing? What about you as a consumer? Are we changing? Let's take a look. How many of you own one of these cards? Okay, if you don't own any of them, then you're lying. I got to say that. Because everyone I talk about at least does either Optimum card, because everyone has a Shoppers Drug Mart account. Whether they shop there or not is besides the point, but everyone has one. We do all this. Why? Because we're no longer a regular consumer. We want things back when we buy something. I'm in the banking industry. Before the bank had no points on credit cards, correct? Now if you walk into a bank and get a credit card and they offer you no points, would you take that card? No, you tell me, I'm not taking that card. The bank next door gives me points. Why can't you give me anything? So we want something back. We want something back because we are changing. We are smart consumers now. We're no longer just consumers. We're actually professional consumers, prosumers now. We produce goods as we shop. As we consume, we produce goods. McDonald's, after you consume 7 coffees, you get 1 free. That makes you a prosumer, no longer a consumer. So if we are changing, what else? What about the way in which goods and services are distributed? This is what we are familiar with. The factory produces something, gets shipped to regional distribution center, then massive warehousing, you need that. And then it goes to local retail. So we all see Walmart's trucks going all over the place. We see McDonald's trucks going all over the place. Delivering what? Delivering the goods to retail, to their retail outlets, right? It gets there before it hits our pocket, before we pay for the goods, we have to look at advertising costs. All this throws in together, makes that one product made here, perhaps for $1 now, perhaps costing now $5 by the time it gets to us. Not that the guy who manufactures it is trying to make money, he has to pay for everything in between before it gets to us. But what is changing now? Your marketing and distribution is changing because of what is called information era, the era that we are in now. 10 years ago, I think it's, 10 years ago, how many of you remember about pages? You know what are pages? Some of you put up your hand, pages. We don't have cell phone. We had a pager. right?
Beeper.
The beeper. Okay, the beeper. Remember that? We use that. And what do we do? We will use that to try and connect with our friends or our loved ones or our bosses, right? Some carry pages everywhere. The boss keep beeping you, and you throw away the page. No. But that's what was maybe 10, 20, 15 years ago. That was all that we had. Now, I asked a friend, what happens if you lose your cell phone? Oh, my life is gone. My life is gone. Everything is on that phone. Everything. Oh, don't drop it. But that's how our life has changed. Your phone is not just for making a call, because that's what it was for in the first place. It was only for making calls. Now, we have everything on it. Not just texting. We keep our life on it, right? All our friends' address, telephone numbers, we type on it, we talk to it, we watch videos on it, we do everything on it. That's the information era. This is what is going to change. Network marketing is not going to become a bad name anymore. It is going to be the normal way in which goods and services are going to be distributed. Why? Take a look. Word of mouth recommendation. Anytime you buy something, today I looked in Facebook, my Facebook, and I saw one friend of mine in US. She needed a new fridge. She posted on Facebook, anyone has a recommendation on what fridge to buy. Why did she do that? Because we would do the same thing. When we buy something expensive, we would do it. Now it doesn't matter what items we buy. We'll ask a friend, hey, is this good? Have you used it before? If it's good, you will likely buy the same thing your friend bought. Why? Because you trust your friend. He has used it. We now, everything we look online, what do we look for first? What do you check out? Reviews. All the young people tell me. I ask my son, how do you know this B&B is good? Dad, I read through all the reviews. And when you read for reviews, don't just see the rating. You have to see how many reviews have been done. The higher the reviews, the higher the rating, the more likely it's going to be good. Because you get more people telling you. So that's word of mouth. If that's the case, then where do you shop? Many of us, at least for me, about 6, 7 years ago, I won't touch online shopping. And I'm a banker. Okay, that means I trust, I know what is happening to my card and money, right? I still don't go into online shopping. Why? Because I don't know what the goods coming in, is it real or not real? Is it what it is? Now, they've made it so easy. If you don't like it, return it. That's all there is. If you don't like it, return it. So online shopping has become a norm now. And this is what network marketing is about. People telling people what they need. They go online to buy. Factory produces, ships directly to your house. That's all there is in network marketing. So it's not a bad concept. It's a very powerful concept. In fact, the guy who created network marketing in the 1950s was a Harvard professor. He saw network marketing. But he says, he predicted at that time that network marketing will not succeed in the 20th century. He says maybe the 21st century, network marketing will begin to change. Why? Because of data, because of information. So that's the new world we are living in. That's what we are in. So is Atomy living up to these? What is Atomy as a company? This is what Atomy is. Just a platform business. I call Atomy, okay, before I go into that, if I gave you the opportunity to own Amazon.com, a part of it, you own it. Every time you use Amazon.com, you can get some money back. Would you be happy?
Thank you.
Would you want to use it? I'm telling you that Atomy.com works that way. Okay, buy products, use Atomy.com's products. What's the difference between Atomy.com and Amazon.com? One big difference. If you go into Amazon.com, you really can find everything, right? Almost everything you can find. Do you know the quality? You don't, you're not sure, right? You will search for all the high-end quality. So if you go to Amazon.com and you wanted to buy skincare, you type in Lancome. It will pop up, all those people are selling Lancome products, right? Cheaper than what you can get at the stores. But you're still worrying, is is this going to be real? But Amazon.com give you guarantee sometimes, right? Especially if you have that premium account, prime account where they ship you. Okay, so but Amazon doesn't guarantee its quality. It just puts whatever it is up on the website. Atomy.com guarantees you quality and guarantees you price. We say we'll give you the absolute products at absolute prices. So Atomy, like Amazon, doesn't manufacture any products. We don't. So Atomy does not manufacture any products. What do? We go out and find the best quality products in the world. We globally source products. That's why Atomy's principle for products is global sourcing, and then we take those global source products and sell it globally. It's not localized. So for example, Cambodia comes out with the best black pepper in the world. Atomy went to Cambodia, made a negotiation with them, and Atomy sells Cambodian black pepper. Not in Canada yet, soon to be. But that's what we do. We globally source products and then market it. How do we find, what do we do with the companies that we work with, that we find? Atomy do not just go to them and place an order, because that doesn't mean anything. Atomy will not be able to get the lowest price. Yes, Atomy has 9 million members. 9 million members. So we have a huge base to bargain for pricing. Correct? So if you order 9,000 toothbrush and Atomy says, I need 20 million, who gets the better price? Atomy, of course. And that's what we do. We have bargaining power with it. But it's not enough to bring the price down to the lowest. So how do we do it? Instead of just going there to place an order, Atomy goes to every company that we work with and says, let's sit down. How can I help you to bring the price down to the lowest price you can offer me? And we work with them throughout. So for example, one of the companies we work with is Diotech, which makes toothbrush, our toothbrush. Now our toothbrush is special because it has ionized gold on the bristles. If you go and search for ionized gold toothbrush, you will find the prices starts at $6. $16 a piece. Someone did that work here. $16 for ionized gold bristles toothbrush. Why ionized gold? So ionized gold just helps you prevent bacterial formation on the bristles. And you know that you keep your toothbrush in the most cleanest place in the world, right? The washroom. And there's a lot of bacteria there. So you want to at least make sure your toothbrush is protected. So we do that. So Diotech normally sells their toothbrush for $1.60. I'm talking about US dollars. $1.60 a toothbrush. Okay? Regular price $2.20. Discounted, buy one get one free, that kind of thing, comes up to around what, $1.60, the cheapest they would have sold it for. We sell our toothbrush for 99 cents US. So that makes us the cheapest for this brand of toothbrush. That is perfect. And that is really, really good. Everyone who has used it likes it. So that's what we do. We work with the manufacturer and say, what can I do to help you to bring your costs down? Do you need more molds? Do you need raw materials? We'll advance you the money for the raw materials. And when the products are made, we'll pay you the rest of the money immediately once product is delivered. We don't have a 30-day, 60-day, 120 days with our manufacturers. That's what we have with our manufacturers. They partner with us. We don't just go there and give an order. And so that's what makes the difference in why we can get high quality products at really, really low price. And I'd just like to touch a little bit about one company that we partner with most, and this is Coma B&H. Let's talk a little bit about this partner, this particular manufacturer that we works with. So who is Coma B&H? B&H stands for, by the way, Beauty and Health. So it's Coma Beauty and Health. How did they come about? They are a joint venture between Coma Korea and Kerry. So let's talk about Coma Korea first. Coma Korea is one of 9 Coma companies worldwide. So there are 9 different offices of Coma worldwide. There's one in Canada, up in Barrie, called Coma Canada. What do? They specialize in skincare, cosmetics, and pharmaceuticals. That's their specialty. When were they started? They started in US in 1921. So almost 100 years of history in this area, particularly in cosmetics and skincare. That's the main thing. What do? They produce skincare for all the major companies that you see out in for all the major brands, not company, brands in the world that you see. You name it, they would have done something for them. Whether it be Lancome, whether it be Estee Lauder, whether it be Chanel, whether it be Calvin Klein or whatever it is, they do it. In fact, Coma Korea manufactures almost 90% of all Korea's skincare and cosmetic. Face Shop, Suasu, or some of the other brands out there. That's Coma Korea. That's one of the companies that did a joint venture to form this company. So who is this other company? It looks like an atomic kind of a company. It is. It is a research facility, a research organization funded by the South Korean government, and it's the top research facility for South Korea, this company. KERI stands for Korea Atomic Energy Research Institute. They were established about 50 years ago to bring Korea to the future. So their main job is to do research. Just like NASA does research for US, KERI does research for the whole of South Korea. And they have done a good job. Because Korea, after the war, in the 1950s, was nothing. There was hardly anything going on. The war hit badly. Now, Korea is now recognized as one. In fact, KERI is recognized as one of the top 5 research facilities in the world, government run. Top 5. I think they're number 2, if I'm not wrong. But that's what KERI is in the research and development field. That's where they are. And if that's what they are, why are they partnering with a private company? Why would a government organization partner with a private company? The simple reason is that Korea government decided that there are a lot of research done by this company that should be shared back with the citizens, particularly health, particularly beauty. Everyone likes to look good. Everyone wants to be healthy. So if they do a lot of good research, why keep it inside the government department and not share it? But governments, you know, are very bad at what? They can't manufacture. They can't sell. They're terrible at selling anything. So what do? They found a company out there, a private company, to do the manufacturing for them, with capabilities in beauty and health as well, to use the research that they have done and make it into reality. So that's what that is. And so you form what is called Coma B&H. They only manufacture products based on research from both these companies together. So good products? Yes. So this company, who distributes the thing for them? Atomy. And Atomy, when Coma first started with Chemo Heat, one of the products, Atomy came along and said, we'll help you to sell Chemo Heat. That's the main reason. That's the main connection we had with Coma B&H at that point in time. And the relationship at that time was such that Atomy was given the right to be the sole distributor for Coma B&H products. So Atomy has sole distributorship. So anything Coma B&H produces, that's why all our skincare line that you see, no one else has it, because Atomy is the only one that can distribute it. And they allow Atomy to put Atomy's brand on the products. So that's the relationship. That's where Atomy is. It has, in a sense, backing from the South Korean government, from one of the largest cosmetic skincare manufacturers in the world. Are we legitimate? It's up to you to think about that. But we are not only limited to Korea. We are now a global organization already. Atomy was established in 2009 in South Korea. Went to Japan and US in 2010. Canada, 2011. So it's been in Canada for almost 7 years now. And then Asia, Southeast Asia, we have Malaysia, Philippines, Taiwan, Singapore, Thailand, and we have opened in Mexico as well. The next few countries that we are targeted to open are all down here. This year we'll be opening Vietnam and Indonesia. And then we're going on to open Australia and China. Our China flag is not here, but we'll be opening Australia and China in 2019. And then after that, we'll be going to Russia. Russia, and some of the South America countries. Then we'll go into Europe, and then into Africa. So this is where we are going. Global? Yes, we will be. So this picture I like best. It's because I could be here in Canada, but have opened atomy.com everywhere else in the world, wherever Atomy exists. That's all I need to do. So this is what I have now. So I have friends, relatives, people I know or some I don't know who have opened atomy.com in Malaysia, in Singapore, in Thailand, and in Philippines. Some of them I don't know, but they have started to open atomy.com as a business there. So how does it all work? But before I go to there, let's take a look at what is our basic business model. Basic business model, as I said, is basically we offer absolute quality products to you at the absolute price, the lowest you can find for the same quality. So when I talk about quality, and I'll share a little bit about our products. When I talk about quality, I'm comparing high-end quality skincare products, for example. So we're comparing our products to the same standard as Lancome, Estee Lauder. If you talk about our absolute line, we are comparing against even higher quality, the medical grade skincare products that cost $1,000, $2,000 for one eye cream or something like that. That's what we are comparing to. We give you the absolute price, the lowest you can get in the market. And so we have started, we have really put prestige as a word into real meaning. Meaning prestigious products that the masses could afford. This brings customer success. So our business model is this. Why is this so important? Why is it absolute price and absolute products, absolute quality is important for a business? Those who are businessmen right away knows why. If you want to buy a product, you need to have good quality. If I open a restaurant, if today, after this, you go out and go to a restaurant to eat, and they offer you good food, good service, and good pricing, what's the first thing you will do? You will go back and eat again, right? What's the second thing you will do? Call your friends and tell them, hey, this is a good place to come for lunch, or to do whatever it is, because I've tried it. Okay. This is important because once you have absolute quality and absolute price, what happens? People feel that they are valued and there's benefit in what they do. What do? You retain them as a customer and they continue to reorder. So which is easier? Look for new customer every time or have your existing customer keep coming back? The existing customer keep coming back. If they keep coming back, keep coming back, keep coming back, what will they do? If they like your food so much, they're going to bring other people to come and they will also keep coming back. Then your business will grow. That's why Atomy is so sure that once you do this business, your business will definitely give you an income that will continue forever because of this concept. If this doesn't exist, if you don't have this too, you won't have this. If there's no customer retention and there's no reorder, your business collapses. Your business will shut down. Tomorrow it will go. It'll last for probably 3 years. That's why a lot of network marketing companies will tell you, oh, I've been around for 10 years. Why? Because the first 3 years are critical. It's either you survive or you don't survive. In business, that's what it is. First 3 years are critical. Atomy has been around for 10 years now. And we have never changed our compensation plan, which I'll show you later. That's number one, the first thing that attracted me to this company as well. Why does this concept work? Because everyone is a consumer. You are a consumer, I am a consumer. What does consumer look for? Quality and pricing. That's all there is. So that's the whole concept. So I've talked a lot. So what exactly does Atomy do? That's our online shopping. I told you will own an atomy.com website that sells the best quality products and the lowest price. And if you can have this same website offered to all your friends, and the company says when you share Atomy's products with friends, they use it, you're going to get a commission back. And if they continue to use the products, your commission will grow bigger and bigger. And as they share with their friends, their commission will grow. This is what Atomy is all about. We give you a full website. I call this a turnkey operation. Turnkey meaning that when you have a key to your car, when you buy your car or when you get a new car, you get your key. Do you need to understand everything about your car to drive the car? You just need the key. You need a driver's license. You need a key to start the car. And that's all it is, a turnkey operation. You get the key, you start the business right away. It gives you everything you need, a shopping mall to know what products there are and what to buy. You have an office that tracks everything your business needs to be tracked. Who buys, who sells, who buys, who uses products, what products are being used, and so on. You also have training, VODs, videos that are available for you to do training about the company, about the products, about how to do this business. Everything in one website, given to you for free. So that's the starting point. That's where we are at. So I shared about the company, let's talk about products. I just shared 2 products with you. The first one is what we call Chemo Heat. So I mentioned that this was the first product that Atomy sold for the company called Coma B&H. Who created this product? Let's take a look. This product, first of all, helps you with your immune system. Everyone here agrees that immune system is important? Yes. If you don't have it, you die. Because the moment you walk out, you contract something, and you die. People with no immune system, and there are some people who are born with that, what do they live in? They live in a house that's completely sealed inside. Okay. Air is specially filtered, everything has to be done that way because their immune system is weak. So weak that anytime they contract something, they will get sick. So your immune system is very important. What happens if you have an immune system that's too active? Is that good? It's not good. What do you get? You get allergies. Well, this is the biggest symptom of having an immune system that's too powerful, too active, is that you have allergies. Because everything in the air affects your system. The system reacts to it. So it's not good to have too strong an immune system. It's not good to have a weak one. You need one that's modulated consistently. This product, Chemo Heat, does exactly that. Modulates your immune system. Who created this? This was created by Carey. Remember this symbol? Korea Atomic Energy Research Institute. They created this product for themselves initially. When Carey first developed this product, it cost $750 US for 30 packets of this product for you to take. So when they created this, why did they create it? All the scientists works in an atomic facility, right? What do they get? Radiation exposure. Radiation does what? Impacts your immune system. It weakens it. The more you're exposed to it, the weaker your immune system gets. When that happens, you get sick more often. That's what's happening to the scientists in here. So the government says, I cannot afford to have all my top scientists die early. I need their brains at least to continue to do research. So they put in money into this Carey and asked them to find a solution for themselves. It took Carey 8 years of R&D as a Korean national project. So the Korean government funded this project. It took them 8 years to come up with this product called Chemo Heat. And not only did they come up with this, it was tested at the Korea Cancer Hospital. Why Cancer Hospital? So if you're aware of friends that have gone for chemotherapy, you know that when a person is given chemotherapy, they cannot take it all at once. They will tell you that, oh, I have 5 chemotherapy sessions I need to go to. Why 5? Because every time you go for chemotherapy treatment, it destroys all your cells. Your good as well as the bad. So it helps with the bad, kills the bad, but your good gets destroyed too. So what happens? Your immune system recovers, has to recover. If it doesn't recover in time, they cannot give you another dose. So they tested this in a Korean cancer to make sure that the person who takes Chemo Heat is going to help them to recover their immune system. General findings, the overall findings from this was extremely good results in that patients in general recovered within half the time that normally they would take. So instead of 4 days, it took 2 days, much faster. They also noticed that those who were given Chemo Heat had less side effects. So less hair loss, less irritable bowel syndrome, like you go to the washroom without control, that kind of thing. Everything was less tired, less fatigue. After testing it, they then gave it to their scientists. And now, this is being distributed by Atomy under the name Chemo Heat. And it's also patented worldwide. So Chemo Heat is just not a product that some people develop in their basement. It is actually patented in these countries, including Europe. So we are already ready for Europe. But US, take a look at what it says. It improves anti-cancer activity, improves immune response, improves the hematopoiesis of the body. That means creation of blood in your body, because that's your immune system, comes from your blood. The stronger your blood NK cells are, the more better your immune system will be. No such thing as more better. Okay, so that's what it is, patents. That's our one product. For me, it has helped me with my diabetes. So I'm not going to go into that. If you want to hear the story, you can ask me later on. But I have diabetes for a long while. It has brought my diabetes back where now I'm normal. Normal. Okay? So, does it work? Yeah. That's for me. The other product we have that came out after Chemo Heat was Skincare 6. So why is this skincare so different from everyone else? Number one, the 4 technologies that we have only exist with Coma B&H. No one else can use those technologies. And I'll share with you 2 of those technologies. The first one is what we call the high purification technology. Skincare, you want herbs in it, correct? You don't want chemicals. You want the herbs to be in it to give you the good things. If that's the case, you use herbs. So we use herbs too. For example, green tea. Is it good to use herb? Yes, it is. But is it difficult to use herb? Yes. There are problems with using herbs. 3 problems, essentially. First one is color. Put green tea in a cup of hot water. What does it become? First of all, it looks green. Leave it for a little longer. Does it still look green? It looks a little bit more brownish. Leave it for 3 days. It's really dark. This color. So the first thing, if I want to extract all the essence from the green tea leaves, I need to boil it. I need to get it out from the water. And if that's the case, then I'm going to get this color. If I get this color and put it into my cosmetics, my cosmetic is going to not look very good. I won't put this color on my face. At least I know none of the ladies would. Except for the army people who go for night training. And then they put it on to look dark, right? So the number 1 is color. Number 2 with herbs is odor. So back to your green tea cup. After 3 days, it doesn't smell nice like green tea. It starts to smell bad. So odor is a problem. You don't want to open your bottle of cream and I'm not using it because it doesn't smell good, right? So you don't want that as well. The third thing is every plant life has toxins in it to protect itself. If we can get rid of the toxin, it's better for us. Although we know that a little bit of toxin over time initially may not be harmful. Over time may not be good for us. So every plant has toxins. If we could remove these 3 problems from herbs, could we add more into it? Our problem is we can't add a lot in it. A lot of other companies can't do it. But what we have is Korea Atomic Energy Research Institute has a technology that they found that uses chromaticity, different waves of light into this huge machine. Shines on the products, clears up all this thing, the odor, the color, and the toxin, and leaves all the essence in it, and also keeps the color, changes this color from this to this color, without adding any whitening agent, which is not good for you anyway. So it's natural. And we are the only company that has this technology, because this is patented to Korea Atomic Energy Research Institute. And who can use it? Puma B&H, who manufactures Atomy products. And who is the only distributor? Atomy is the only distributor. We also have one other technology that quickly run through with you, is what we call our multiple capsulation delivery technology. Basically starts with nanotechnology. First thing is, normal skincare products, the molecule size, the particle size of the product is usually between 200 to 300 nanometers. Our skin pore is between 100 to 120 nanometers. So if you put this onto your skin, will it go in? So imagine tennis racket, ping pong balls. Can the ping pong balls go through? No, it's going to be tough. Even if it wasn't a solid ping pong ball, it was a jelly thing, it will still take a long time to go through, right? That's the problem. We have brought our particle size down to 33 nanometers. So now think about tennis racket and rice grains. You throw rice on it, everything falls through. That's important, right? That's the first thing. It has to be small enough to go into your skin. The second thing is, it has to also, your skin must readily accept it. If it doesn't, there's no point, it still stays on the surface. Some may go through, some may not. So it needs to be something your skin recognizes, and we did. We wrap every of our particles with what we call phospholipids, similar to your skin structure. The skin takes it in immediately. Goes right deep down, and the third technology of this is capsules. We do not have all, the product comes out not in one thing. It goes in and becomes little capsules that burst open. Every 1-2 hours, it adds moisture to your skin. That's why after using our Skincare 6 products, you find that, and everyone who uses it can testify, after 24 hours, my skin still feels good. Last night, some guy testified that after he used the Skincare 6, now he touches his face every time, more than 100 times a day. You know, he says, oh, it's so nice. Okay, but that's our skincare products. That's what makes our company unique, just for skincare as well. So these are the two products that are called our flagship. If you want to upgrade from Skincare 6, you upgrade to this product called Absolute. This is de-aging, not anti-aging. De-aging. The only way in which you can get de-aging is that this product will freeze your skin condition at that point in time when you start to use it, and then starts to rework it backwards, giving you a younger age skin. Now, if you are like me, old, and you want to go back to 20 years old, not going to be possible. Okay, this is not that miracle. Maybe I may look that young later on, but this is what this does, allow you to go backwards. Okay, so that's the products that we have. If I told you these were the products we sell, would you just do with 2 products? Atomy started with this. We now have 2 Imperial Masters in Atomy. I'll tell you what Imperial Masters are later on. And they started off Atomy with just these 2 products. So if they can do it, we have more than 2 products now. Okay, so those are the products we have. Now let's talk a little bit about money then. Can this all work, really? What do you do if you're given the opportunity to partner with Atomy? How much would you pay to become a partner of a company who has these 2 products? How much would you pay? One that helps you with your immune system, a skincare system that no one else can get except through Atomy. Would you want to partner with Atomy? If you say yes, then your next question, if you're new here, is how much do I have to pay? How much would you pay for something like that? How about nothing? Atomy says, I don't require you to pay a registration fee to become a partner with me, to become a member of Atomy, to use the product. No fee. We don't even charge you a monthly or annual fee. Is that fair so far? You're happy? I don't see any smiles, but all right. No website usage fee. That website that I showed you, no cost to you. to run your whole business, the turnkey operation. Finally, no compulsory buys. Atomy says, I don't need you to buy products from me every month. I don't need to take your credit card and every month force you to buy products, which is one of the biggest issue I have with all the other network marketing companies I tried. They wanted me every month to buy products. If I don't buy products, I don't get paid. Atomy doesn't have that requirement. No monthly compulsory buys or auto ship to your house. So far, so good. So someone told me, Stevie, this is too good to be true. Must be a catch. I said that to myself. Unfortunately, I've been looking for that catch. I haven't found one yet. When I do, you will hear about it. There must be a catch. This is one of the companies that the intent is to change network marketing in the world. We're going to change the concept of what network marketing is going to be. And we are starting to do it. Atomy is now the #2 top network marketing company in Korea. We're just a short distance away from the #1. In fact, I think by this year, we'll climb over the #1. Why? Because of this that we have. No cost to anyone to join. No monthly cost as well. Okay, if that's the case, then what products? Atomy sells everyday products. That's why I'm very confident that this company can work. Everyone uses toothbrush, toothpaste, or use toothbrush and toothpaste this morning. Whether it be electric or whatever, you use toothbrush, toothpaste this morning. When you run out of toothpaste, have you ever gone on a travel trip and forgot your toothbrush? Would you go out and buy a toothbrush no matter what cost it is? I've done that. I run to the nearest, I need a toothbrush, man. I don't have one, I really need one. And you run out to buy it, no matter what cost it is. You go to the convenience store, you know this toothbrush only costs $3. They are selling it for $6. You buy it anyway. Because this is something that we use every day. It's something that we are used to every day. What about hair washing? Everyone wash your hair? Everyone going to do your laundry this weekend? Maybe you don't have to do it, but someone in your house is going to do the laundry. You take vitamins? Everyone takes vitamins now. Why? People tell me, say, oh, I don't take anything. I just ask them, do you take vitamin C? Oh, yeah. Why do you take vitamin C? Because I don't get enough. From your fruits, your vegetables, you don't have enough of the supplements. So everyone is starting to believe in supplements, at least take some supplements. We have supplements. That's for the health part of you, by the way. Atomy provides the products for you to keep healthy, like Chemo Heat, keeps you healthy. I tell people there's only one problem with taking Chemo Heat. You live too long. And then you have to worry where money is going to come from. That's the only problem with Chemo Heat. You take it, you live too long. Not a bad problem to solve, but that's what that is. So, hand soap, we wash our hands. How many of you drank coffee? If you haven't tried, I think there are some coffee, Atomy coffee there. Try it. Everyday products that you need. If you own an atomy.com that sells everyday products and good quality and very good pricing, affordable pricing, would you use your own products? You would. If you own a 7-Eleven store, I don't know whether you guys know 7-Eleven, but if you own a Max store, whatever it is, would you buy from your own store or buy from your neighbor? How many of you buy from your neighbor? No, you won't. You buy from your own store. Same thing. Use all the products in Atomy. If they are no good, what do? We have a 30-day money-back guarantee. Give it back. And that's all there is to our products. That's all we have. Everyday products. More and more products will be coming in. Korea has over 1,000 products now. 500, 600, a lot. They have a lot of products. So they have products that you use every day, more, including food products. And if that's the case, will this business work? If we sell everyday products, will people buy again? Yes, they will. Just think about toothpaste. How many of you use Colgate? Don't put up your hands. But I've used it for the last 5 generations, maybe. Why? Because my grandfather used it, my mother used it, I use it. My children started using it. Now I switch everything to Atomy. Will I stop using Atomy? No. It becomes something that I'll continue to use forever. So that alone is going to allow you to generate some income. How does it all work? All right, let's look at this. Take for example, Atomy goes on a very simple system, point system. Every time you buy a product from Atomy for yourself to use, you accumulate points. Everyone understand that? It's very easy, right? Accumulate points. So you buy a box of toothbrush, there are 8 in each in a box, cost you $11. You get 5,000 points. So you collect those 5,000 points on your account. That understand? That easy? Okay. What are these points? These points are basically what is used to distribute commission. This actually equivalent to the profit that the toothbrush makes for the company. But we use PV instead of dollars. So 5,000 point value is what this toothbrush will generate in terms of profit. And what do we do with all these points? Worldwide, collect it and we distribute it between company and us first. Company gets 30%, we get 70%. Is that okay? Good business partnership? If I told you 50-50, will you still do it? I think so. But then the company says, I only want 30% back, 70% shared for members. Good offer. Out of this 70% is divided into 3 areas. General commission, mastership bonus, and center fee. So you can either make income through general commission, or general commission plus mastership bonus, or general commission, mastership bonus, and center fee. This center that you're sitting in right now, the expenses here is kind of covered by the center fee. Why does Atomy do that? Why does Atomy allot 6% for this? Because this is one company who says, I believe everyone wants training. I believe everyone needs to learn. But we want to give you a space where you can come to learn without you having to pay money. And so it sets aside 6% for you to really be able to be trained. Training is important. We put our money where our mouth is. Give you 6% for that. So let's talk about these two then. General commission. Who can really make that? Can you find someone who uses exactly the same products as you? Can I find another consumer like me? So I take Chemo Heat. Because I have diabetes, I take a box a month. That's what I do. With my wife together, we take a lot of Chemo Heat. Altogether, I use toothbrush, toothpaste, I use skincare. So in general, I actually accumulate more than 100,000 points a month. But let's average it down to 100,000 points a month. So every month, I will buy products that will generate for me 100,000 points. That make sense? Okay. What do? Can you find someone just like you? Everyone here has at least 2 friends. Okay, I hope so. If you don't have 2 friends, then make one and become your friend. So you have at least 2 friends. 2 friends that are in Atomy, easy to find. A and B are your friends. You use the products. After you use the products, you say, I really like it. Now, why do we need to have 2 groups? Because that's the only way we can fairly pay money out. That's the only way in which people can do this business on a fair basis. If this was a straight line down, who makes all the money? The guy at the top. If it was straight line, if Stevie was at the top and all of you come under Stevie, Stevie is the only one who can make money. But if there's 2 sides, that means Stevie cannot make all the money. I need a left side and a right side. And depends on which side it grows faster, which side can I find a leader. I may work slower than B. If B was very active, B could build a huge group faster than I can. And so that's what that is. Minimum is 2. So in network marketing, this is called the binary system. So you bring A in and a friend B. A could be a family member, B could be friends, whichever it is that you want to do. And then A uses exactly the same number of products as you do, around 100,000 points a month. Does that make sense? So within the first month, A accumulates for themselves 100,000 points. B, 100,000 points. You, 100,000 points. Come the second month, how many points would you have? 200,000, right? A We now have 200,000, B 200,000. On the third month, another 100,000, 100,000. Now you have 300,000, 300,000. When you reach this point of 300, 300, plus yourself 300, the company pays you what we call 15 points. 15 points translate to plus minus $70. This is every 3 months. So far you get a rebate. Let's call it a rebate because you can't call it commission, right? So once every 3 months. Okay, let's call it a rebate. Every 3 months you get a plus minus $70 rebate. Is that good? Yeah. How much have you put into this business? Nothing. Okay? So this is not bad. What happens if A also brought in 2 friends? And B also brought in 2 friends just like that? They use the same products. How fast would you get to $70? Will it take faster than 3 months? Yeah, it will take faster than 3 months. Maybe 2 months, you get plus minus $70. So every 2 months now. Eventually, will this grow to every day? You can get to every day, getting plus minus $70. Now, plus minus $70 is not bad, right? Comes up to around $2,000 a month. Is that good? Now this is no longer a rebate. Now it's commission. Every month you get $2,000. Every day you get $70. Every month you get $2,000. Will this continue to keep coming every month? Yes, as long as your friends continue to use the products. And why does your friends continue to use the products? They're getting quality and affordable price. They don't need to change what they are using. So they continue to do that. You continue to generate the income every day. That good so far? Now I just want to explain this one. All this you probably read and kind of understand. But this one is very important. I like to stress this because if my points that I collect here disappears every time I get paid, don't do this business. If the points that you accumulate for yourself resets to 0, don't do this business. It will be really hard. Because every time I get paid, I got to 300, they got 300, I get reset to 0, what do I have to do? I have to reaccumulate back to 300, right? And if I have to reaccumulate back to 300, that means it's going to take me time to grow there again. Okay, not good. So Atomy says you don't need to. That points never resets. Your own points never resets. Very important for this business. So that's why I'm doing this. Okay, no reset. Now, why does this make a big difference? So remember this, you 300 points, right? Your left 300 and your right 300, you get 15 points, plus minus $70. Good thing we don't stop at $70. If we do, then that's all you get. You won't do this business for long. Because your points never gets reset, you continue to accumulate points. Eventually you get to 700,000. Will your group continue to grow? Your group will continue to grow because people use the products, they share. As they share, sooner or later, your left group will generate 700,000, your right group generates 700,000 points value. Now you get to $140. Every day, yeah, you can get $140 every day. Move on to more points. Grow and get to 1.5 million. Now you can match 1.5, 1.5, and you get $280. And then moving on to 2.4, 2.4. The owner of this center, Star Master Gini, she showed us her back office 2 months ago. Yeah. This is what her everyday matching is. Every day. She has more than 2.4 on her left and 2.4 on her right every day. Every day. Every day she makes $450. It's around $10,000 a month. And at that point in time, she had done this business for 4 years. Or maybe less, about 4 years. 3 and something years. So that's what that is. $450. So you continue to go on. 6 million, 20 million. You can match 50 million. Unfortunately, there is a limit. This is the maximum you can get paid is $1,500 a day from general commission. So today you sleep, tomorrow $1,500 in your bank account. The next day, $1,500. better than cash for life. Cash for life gives you 1,000 a day. This one gives you 1,500. And this is not by luck of draw. This is by you working to get there. This is the maximum. Notice one thing is that you don't need to accumulate to 50 million for yourself. You only need to accumulate 2.4 million points. What happened to all the other points that you continue to buy? Atomy says you can place those points in any of your team members and help them to grow their business. So this is a very loving business, very synergy business. Work together with your team. So let's come up to there. Let's take a look at monthly income there and talk about mastership levels. So remember that 20% that I said was cut aside for mastership. There are 7 levels of mastership. Sales master, I'm a diamond master. We have Sharon Rose master sitting around here. We have 1-star master here in this center. We have 1 royal master in the whole of Canada. We have 2 imperial master as of January, maybe end of January. And let's take a look at what their share of that mastership bonus is. So remember that mastership bonus was 20%. The company takes half of that, which is 10%, to give to the first level of mastership. Is that crazy? Most company rewards the best people with the most amount of bonus, and the beginner the least amount of bonus. This company flips it around. The beginner gets the most bonus in terms of percentage. Why? They want you all to succeed. They want to encourage you to go on. Next level is 5% and so on. But what is the monthly income? Talking about general commission plus bonus. The average income of a sales master who is around $2,000 to $4,000 every month. The diamond master is between $4,000 to $10,000. Sharon Rose $10,000 to $20,000, and so on. The imperial master makes about $100,000 a month. This is a combination of general commission plus bonus. This is the income level they get. Is that enough? We have a cap. That's the max you can get. If this is not enough for you, then don't do this business. Because then you're wasting your time, right? There's a ceiling to this. There's a cap to this. So how do you really do this? Just like this woodpecker here, he brings in people to start atomy.com everywhere he goes. He has people in Korea, he has people in Thailand, he has people in US, Philippines on one side. Here he has Mexico, Philippines, Taiwan, Canada, and so on. He just brings in people. He just invites people to try the products. You like the products? Use it. Accumulate points. Points blow up. Every time they use product, points blow up. All the points accumulate to him. So remember that 300, 300, 700, 700, that's how all the points adds up to him. Doesn't matter which country he's in, doesn't matter which country he has invited people to be in, or who invited them. As long as they are part of his team, he gets that volume counted for him. And so as he continues to do this, he gets to what we call the Sales Master Challenge. Challenge talks about bonus. Can you get a bonus? If every 15 days your company says you can achieve a bonus, would you strive for it? It's up to you. Every 15 days you can know that you get a, how do you get your bonus? Atomy very clearly defines it. Within the first 15 days of the month, if you can help your team to generate 2.5 million points on the left, 2.5 on the right, you become a sales master. And by this time yourself, you would have got to 700,000 points. That's sales master. The first time you become a sales master, once you attain sales master, you're sales master forever. Once you attain sales master, you get a promotional gift one time. $250 worth of products given to you, for you, just as a promotional gift. But you do get a cash bonus every time you hit it. Every time you hit this amount of volume, 15 days in every half of the month, you will get the cash bonus. The cash bonus for Sales Master is around $450, around there. That's what you would get for the bonus. So imagine if you work for a company that tells you, do you want to get your bonus? When I was in the bank, and I wanted to ask my boss, I asked my boss, how do I get my bonus at the end of the year? You said, well, Stevie, it depends. I think it depends on what? Oh, how your other people perform. Okay, what if you perform better? Oh, it still depends how much you would get because I'm not sure. Depends whether the bank makes money or don't make money. I said, well, the bank makes money every year. Well, it depends how much we use for it. So no fixed answer. Atomy is very clear cut. Every time you hit a bonus, you will get your money. Is that good? You control your bonus. And you can then move from sales master. Sales master, as the term talks about volume. When you go up to the next level, now you know how to be a sales master. Can you help your team to become sales master? If you can, then you help 2 people on your left group, 2 people on your right group to become sales master. And now you get promoted to diamond master. The more you help your friends to make money, to achieve their success, the higher you will go. Because this system goes on. I'll get a promotional bonus. And then you move on to Sharon Rose Master. 2 diamond master on the left, 2 diamond master on the right. How many sales master? Altogether 16. Now you have helped 16 people in your team to make an income of $2,000 to $4,000 every month. How do you feel? How do you feel if your friend says, join me in this business, and now they're reaching $2,000 to $4,000? How would you feel? That's what that is in this business. Help people to succeed, and you will succeed in the end. You don't have to worry about yourself. Worry about your people. And so we have the highest level called Imperial Master. The first Imperial Master we had after 10 years was a lady. And she was promoted in October. The CEO gave her $1 million in cash on a forklift because she gave it all in $10 bills. That's a lot of bills. But that's what he promised 10 years ago when Atomy started. Out of $3,000 van, that's all he owned. Okay? His vision was he will be paying out the first Imperial Master $1 million bonus. And after 10 years, it came true. Then last month, I heard a second Imperial Master have come up. This time, it's a guy. Yes, for the guys. He just achieved Imperial Master as well. And we may get to hear some of who he is later on. But this is what you can do in Atomy. Help people to grow. How many sales masters here would you guess? Not less than 1,040. Probably more than that. Sales master, each making $2,000 to $4,000. What does that make you? If you run an organization where you keep paying this number of people this kind of income, you're a big business. You're the owner of a big company. That's what Atomy asks you to partner with them to build your business. How does commission share in other companies? So, anyone ever heard this problem about you being in a pyramid? I heard it every time. Are you in a pyramid, Stevie? I told them, yes, I'm in the biggest pyramid, the banking industry. My CEO makes all the money. They just have to report. My CEO makes all this money. And I make some of the money here. Why? Any business runs the same way. If you own a business, you have to pay yourself the highest. Otherwise, why start a business? If you earn less than your employees, you close the business down. That's how it works. So this is true. So what did Atomy do? Atomy set a ceiling, a cap for income. Atomy fixed cap is $50,000 a month. Right now, we pay up to $100,000 a month for the top people. But if it was only $50,000 per month, would you do this business? If it take you 10 years to get to $50,000 a month, would you stick with this business? And why does this business work? You get your own website. You set up atomy.com worldwide with all your friends opening up. They generate volume. You get the points. You get the income. Can you do it? It's up to you. We all start basically at plus minus $70 a day, or maybe a month. We eventually get to $50,000 a month. Would you stick with it? Would you do it? Can this work? Take a look at this picture. This is a sea of ordinary people. In fact, someone did a survey and noted that the average education of this group of people is high school. Oh no, junior high. Just before high school, grade 6. That's what it is. That's the average education level. But not their mindset, not their mentality, not their perseverance, not their grit. They did this. How many people here? Over 500 people. This was 2016. Makes over $100,000 a year. This is Atomy in 2016. 2017, this picture would have grown much bigger. So this is indication that this can work. And the good thing about this is that these people are going to ensure Atomy continues. Why? Because Atomy says that the income that you're getting can be passed on to your children and your grandchildren. So imagine now you're making $10,000 every month from Atomy. I passed on. My ID, my account goes to my children. It automatically assumes that $10,000 every month they get. And it can go on to my grandchildren. Would you do this? So how do you really get all this going? What is the system that makes Atomy work? This is the system. Local center training programs like this. Be here. One-day seminar that we had yesterday. In spite of the snow last night and everything else, we had about 150 people that showed up for the one-day seminar. Listening to our own Canadian Royal Master share her road to success. She even created Atomy for Dummies. You didn't see it, you missed it. But that's why you go for one-day seminar. And then there's Success Academy. In Canada, twice a year. Who comes? Head office. Either CEO or Dr. Lee will come. A time to bring your friends to change their mind. A time for you to grow in Atomy as a business. Why is this system works? Mainly because Atomy talks about super synergy. People uniting together to build this business. Not yourself. And I think Henry Ford sums this up this way best. Talks about coming together. You need to keep together. And once you work together, there is success. Atomy calls for that. You can only succeed in Atomy when you work together. So we're here to work together with you to succeed. At the end, balanced life. So thank you so much for listening. I appreciate your time. All right. First comer, those who are here for the first time, please raise your hands. Don't be shy. 1, 2, 3. And there you go. You have to try our famous studios. All right. So can we get a picture? We're going to give everyone also each a test packet of Chemo Heat. If you've never taken it before, you may not like the taste, but take it anyway. It changes your life. It gives you long life. Can I open and drink? Okay. Hold
Yeah, you will get to it.